We have a Ryu player with 8 wins in a row that I have not seen in a while. Let's see how good this is gonna be.
Round 1.
I would not be playing Ryu, by the way, against EX on Spec if I knew I was queuing up against him. But since Capcom does not allow me to do that, it's unfortunate, but... Oh, Honda's probably really good against Seth, right? Oh my god. Like, I just realized Honda's probably the best character against Seth. Defense is not bad. Wow. That's okay, he can have that. Wow, that was terrible for him. That was CA. What? That was a CA attempt. Okay, it's interesting though. Like, he had 8 wins. Who did he play against to get those 8 wins? It's a risk, Mega Flora. It's definitely a risk to do an overhead, but that's okay. It depends on the skill level of the opponent. If I know I'm playing against a really strong player, I will very rarely go for it. Because yeah, you're right, like it's too big of a risk. This guy loves to do a standing hard kick, and we're gonna be punishing those. Do it. Do the standing hard kick. It's a skill check. It's something that will lead to victory on low level, but if your opponent knows how to deal with it, yeah. I guess it's a skill check. I guess you could say that. Am I exclusively playing Ryu today? Wow, it's the same guy as well. Okay. Innovation comes from necessity. Well put, you know. Should it? No, but it does. Well, whether it should is kind of irrelevant in the question. And actually, like, you could make an argument that, yes, it should. Humans are really lazy, and the fact that we're lazy is actually a really big plus because we're exceptionally motivated to take on really, really complicated and big tasks just so we have a more convenient life afterwards, right? That's a big motivator. Imagine... imagine that wasn't the case. The question is, wow. He just DP'd. Wow, I was like a frame too late. Yeah, I should have taken the guard break. Exactly, Mega Flora. In that instance, you're 100% right. He finally takes a risk. Yeah, and see that? If he wants to pop V-Trigger, I knew it, so I jumped forward and I got a sweep punish. One thing that I got taught when I studied essentially computer science is that I should be lazy. Because if I'm lazy, then I'm gonna make my life convenient through code. And it's kind of interesting, right? Because the motivator is that you're annoyed by inconvenience, right? But then you're motivated, like you're gonna make your life more convenient by introducing a massive amount of inconvenience first. This guy's like with something that is punishable, but if my opponent doesn't punish it, do the parry. There's a lot of lag as well, which definitely helps him. Yeah, that was a fireball attempt for me. Do the hard kick. Let him have the parry.
Perfect KO.
Saying that you got to Super Diamond, but now what, right?
Wow, 20 minutes can pass by smile. PW, thank you for your response, Mr. Jim.
Yeah, 2018 was really rough. Sure. Sure, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your continued support, Adam. I really, really appreciate that. Wow. That was like on the last frame, that DP. I just ran out of V-Trigger. Wait, did I just get a reset? I think I got a reset somewhere. No anti-air? I'm disappointed. I was showing my wife some jimmY and I just got a conversation about asses and boobs. Ah, feels bad, man. Shoutouts to your wife. Wow, the restraint that he shows. Women only hate beauty standards they don't meet. I mean, kind of true. The thing is, when it comes to beauty standards, the cool thing is, no matter what you look like, I think you can always make something out of yourself and become attractive to almost like any guy, just by taking care of yourself properly. Maybe you potentially can't satisfy John with that. It's not just confidence, like any woman that works out and takes care of her body properly is gonna look attractive. So in that sense, it's kind of ridiculous to even complain about... Oh wow, the restraint again! I have no restraint though. Overhead, overhead, overhead. We're gonna finish off with overhead. Aw, come on. That was actually an overhead that I missed.
You win.
My dating life is like my credit card. I get used or declined.
Get ready for action.
Oh man, that's depressing. Like, here's the thing. At some point, you need to understand that there are many different factors that will make you attractive towards women, and vice versa as well, right? There are many different factors that make man number one more attractive than another one. It could be a simple preference. I don't know, if you have like this thing where you only date Asian girls, then that's a real thing, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just preference. And I know a guy, by the way, that does that. That guy literally only dates Japanese girls. There are many different factors, but like this discussion, like you always have to be scared when you have this discussion, because for some reason it's controversial to say that you have a certain kind of preference, or that not just a preference, but also like you have a certain set of expectation. Oh wow, that was messed up. Oh my god, that's such a juicy punish. Shadow is phenomenal. He's gonna do the axe kick. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Take a look at that shit. Take a look at that shit. You already have a crush. Let's hope she doesn't crush you. This is the perfect setup for a Russian joke. In Soviet Russia, a woman crush you. Come on, that's a good one. Oh, come the fuck on. What was that? What? That was really risky. That's okay. Good. Wow, he actually let me do that. Good. Was that on purpose? There's no way he knew I was gonna do that. Could have DP'd. Could have DP'd. I still lost though, damn. I sweat like crazy when I'm playing Street Fighter, or really like any video games. So this way I can minimize the probability of him making a comeback just by making sure he doesn't have a lot of life left. He's gonna EX Fireball here. Do it. Do it! Wow, I'm surprised he didn't go for it. Comeback time? I'll try. Okay, let's slow it completely down, okay? Let's slow this one down. Oh, come on, I'm trying to taunt. Why is it not working? When I'm convinced of something, there's nothing wrong being convinced of something. Like you just have to make sense. And like when I argue something, I have to make sense. And if I don't make sense, then, well, that's your job to correct me, right? If you want to. Because you don't necessarily have to correct me. How is it possible I get hit like that?